So, good afternoon from Michigan. Thank you for joining News with Nana, my friends. Well, looks like we've got some interesting news. So remember that whole debacle of the Whitmer kidnapping case? So it looks like um, the former FBI agent or investigator in the Whitmer kidnap case says embattled investigator in Governor Whitmer kidnap case out at FBI. So in Grand Rapids, Richard Trask II led and once the lead investigator in the alleged plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer is no longer with the FBI. What? He was arrested in July in an unrelated incident, accused of beating and choking his wife at their Kalamazoo area home. He awaits trial in Kalamazoo County Circuit Court, charged with assault with intent to commit great bodily harm, less than murder, a 10-year felony. FBI spokesperson Mara Schneider confirmed he is no longer with the FBI, but said she could not disclose the circumstances of his departure, which happened earlier this month. Trask had been an FBI special agent since April of 2011. He investigated domestic terrorism, counterterrorism, and counterintelligence programs, including espionage, terrorism, and domestic extremism, he said in court records. Trask filed the October 6 criminal complaint filed in the U.S. District Court in Grand Rapids that led to arrests of 6 men on federal charges in the alleged kidnap plot. 8 others were arrested on state charges. He also testified at preliminary and detention hearings in the early stages of the case and outlined the investigation and specific alleged criminal acts by the defendants. So he allegedly slammed his wife's head onto a nightstand and choked her on July 18th in their Ashtamo Township home. She had blood running down her head when police responded. He was arrested in the Meyer parking lot on West Main Street. They had been at a swingers party earlier and had been drinking. A probable cause affidavit said Trask is not expected to testify at upcoming trial in the alleged kidnapping case. The trial is set for now, October 12th, but defense attorneys have asked for a 90-day adjournment to review a massive amount of secret recordings, documents, and other evidence. The U.S. District Judge Robert Jonker is to hear the defendant's request for delay at a hearing today, Friday, September 17th. Earlier this month, Michael Hills said in court that federal prosecutors told him that Trask would not be called as a witness. Hills represents Brandon Michael Ray Caserta, 33 of Canton. The other defendants in the case are Barry Croft Jr., 45 of Bear, Delaware, Adam Fox, 38 of Wyoming, Caleb Franks, 26 of Waterford, and Daniel Harris, 23 of Lake Orion. Ty Garbin, 25 of Livingston County's Heartland Township, has been sentenced to 6 years, 3 months in prison after he pleaded guilty to kidnapping conspiracy. The defendants in the state and federal cases have ties to the Wolverine Watchman militia, the government says. Defense attorneys have raised questions about the FBI investigators, including Trask, as well as paid undercover informants, accusing them of pushing clients to commit crime. What did they used to call that when they would solicitation was illegal? So I thought it was solicitation, when an undercover cop would try to solicit you to buy drugs or, hookers, that kind of thing, sex for pay. I thought that was solicitation, and they weren't. No, it's not solicitation. It's something else, but something to that effect. So anywho, some say they were entrapped. You don't say. Hill said that the text messages show FBI was pushing their paid agent to actively recruit people into an overt act in furtherance of a conspiracy. Assistant U.S. Attorney Nils Kessler said in court documents that the defendants were predisposed. That's not okay. Predisposed is a medical term. You're predisposed for diabetes. You're predisposed for a medical issue if you have family. You don't understand predisposed. So where do they come up with this shit? to join the kidnapping and explosive conspiracies and therefore will not be able to prove entrapment. You know what? That's my opinion, just my opinion, folks. So here we have the trial was pushed to early 2022 amid evidence concerns. So let's look at this. So federal judge on Friday delayed next month's trial of 5 men accused of plotting to kidnap Whitmer until early 22 after defense lawyers argued they need more time to prepare and investigate the conduct of the FBI agents. Chief U.S. District Judge Robert Jonker said he was eyeing a new trial date in late February or early March after defense lawyers requested delay due to large amount of evidence and questions about whether FBI agents and as many as 12 informants drove the conspiracy and entrapped the defendants. Defense lawyers have also raised questions about whether the FBI agent had an undisclosed financial incentive. This dude, let me just tell you, this dude creeps me out. These are all the guys, but the one dude up, this guy, he was the one that was seen on Facebook and all that other stuff. You can Google it. Don't Google it. DuckDuckGo it, and you'll find it. So Jonker, the judge, said he was reluctant to delay the trial, but agreed after hearing from defense lawyers and requiring each defendant to confirm he would agree to a trial delay, considering they are detained without bond. So think about this. All of the defendants in this case are being held without bond. So they are in jail and they're being treated as terrorists, which some of them, probably are, could be, who knows. But they're okay with being in jail without bond to delay the trial so the defense attorneys can go over this mass amount of information that they just received about the FBI, the information and supposedly, allegedly, a financial gain for some of those in the FBI. So y'all, and if you just go to DuckDuckGo and type this in, you're going to get, and just change it right here, change it to the past day, and you will get the updated, like here, FBI fires Whitmer Kidnap case agent amid wife beating allegations. This was in Tiger Droppings. Wasn't it 3 Michiganians and 12 FBI agents in that group? I told all before, FBI is a threat to everyone in this nation, creating terrorists here at home and allowing them to kill. Is this current? I thought I read about this last month. Edit. Oh, the firing is recent. Sorry. That's like the white separatist group they are trying to connect with Randy Reaver to. The Nassar case agent that falsified reports on the Reaver. Oh, I don't know. But that's anyway. So that's one thing that was, if you click on this, you'll get a lot of, don't go past the second page. Once you get to the second page right here, it goes off to other poopy, joopy, choopy stuff. What is this one? And it'll take you to different, like this is WTOP, WTOP News. October trial postponed for 5 men in Michigan for the alleged governor plot. Yeah. So it's very interesting to see what's happening there. It'll be very interesting to see what the defense attorneys are able to sift through and find. Hopefully their office doesn't get broken into like Matt DePerno's did amidst that whole hearing that was going on. Yeah, Matt DePerno, who is now running against our current Attorney General Dana Nessel, received an official Mr. T endorsement. And I'll tell you what, if you live in Michigan like I do, you know anyone is better than Nessel, because them 3 cackling hens gots to go. Just be careful, though. Remember, those 3 cackling hens, and remember the corruption runs deep. And remember that there are several who are running against our Tyrannosaurus Rex. So you want to make sure you get someone in there who's clean. We don't need any more dirty people. We've had enough of the dirt with Benson, Nessel, and Whitler. So, research who you're going for. And remember, if they've been in politics in any way, shape, or form, I suggest, if they have been, actually, let me put it to you like this. The way I look at it, if you have been in any part of our government, and this includes Chief Craig, I don't doubt that he's a good man. I do think he's a good man. He was an awesome police chief. He did great by Detroit. However, police are a branch of they're kind of like a branch of the government. So he did his time. I think by him retiring, I don't think he's a good fit for the job. Let's just put it that way. I just don't think he's a good fit for the job. And Ryan Kelly, as much as, people are really standing behind him, I really think he's going to be another rhino. He's already been a representative. What has he done? Then you have our guy, Garrett Saldano. Garrett Saldano, he's kind of like Mr. T. He's a businessman. He's a chiropractor. He's a doctor. Okay? And what did he do when all of this baloney went down last year? What did he do? Where do you think Stand Up Michigan came from? Yeah. So just, be very careful and do your research. Do your due diligence. Don't be lazy, folks. Just really don't be lazy. Don't rely on someone else like me to say, this is who you need to vote for. That's not how it works. But do your research. If you need information or want information, that's why I post the links on everything. Go to people's websites. Go to their personal, look them up personally, look them up on LinkedIn and see what they're doing, because you can tell a lot by someone from that kind of stuff. So I'm going to end it now because I'm trying to keep these shorter. They're just easier to update, and I'm hungry, and you know how I get when I get hangry. So remember, folks, knowledge is power. And what do? We share the knowledge. And why do we want to share that knowledge? Because united we stand, divided we fall. And remember, among everything else, in these crazy times that we're living in, it is so imperative to be kind to one another. You don't have to agree with everyone. You don't have to like everyone, but you do have to be kind. You do not know the cross that each house bears. You do not know the problems that people carry. And now that we're finally here in Michigan, able to see each other's faces, share those smiles. Share them. They're free. They're free. Tell somebody how you like their what a beautiful, lovely top that they're wearing, or how nice it is to see smiles again. Talk with people. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. Stand tall. Stand smart. And stand united. God bless you. Thank you for listening. If you like, hit the like, subscribe. If not, don't worry. I'm not monetized. I'm just going to keep coming back to show you more news and give you my opinion of it, because that's what this channel is. This channel points out the news and gives my opinion. You may not like my opinion. You may not agree with my opinion. You may go, oh my, I did not think of it that way. And I have just kind of woke your ass up. Sorry, Mom. All right. Have a good day and God bless.